good amount out there. I'm sort of running behind on the schedule on it, but what can you do? I don't need to talk about all this. No one's interested. Hey, it's LJ and welcome to another episode of LJ Reacts. For those of you unfamiliar with this little YouTube channel and you've only still discovered me, this is me basically kind of going back through time trying to catch up with all the little things in life that I seem to have missed out on. Mostly just through paying more attention to my bank account as it empties trying to pay the rent than what's going on in pop culture. So... if there's anything you want me to cover, chuck it in the comments below. It will go on the list. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, because if you like it, that makes me feel good. If you subscribe, it means you get to see more of this, especially if you ring the bell, because just subscribing, not good enough anymore. Setup that I still can't understand. And of course, don't forget to share it. That's like the least you can do to help grow the channel, because you like it and you share it, and someone else sees it and they share it, and there's someone else sees it and they share. That grows the community, that brings more people to the channel, and that gives me more inspiration to make more content, which if you're liking and you're sharing, you obviously are liking in the first place, so it works out well for everyone, especially you. And you can also catch up with me on the socials, as well as all my other projects, and if you're feeling a little bit more generous, you can tuck some money in the tip jar. That is all the admin out the way. Is that record time? Not quite. Okay. So we are heading up to the big day, December the 25th, so I am trying to turf out a few Christmas-themed videos because, well, that's what you do in December. I've got... so I've got brand new Christmas song. Well, it was released start of December, I believe, end of November. So I've not heard it, and if you've not heard it, it's new to you, isn't it? I think that's how it works. After Sabbath song gave us a brilliant little number, but still brought the festive mood down a little, So I thought, well, what could I do to flip that? I've had some interesting suggestions, which I'm going to try and get to a couple this week. But for today especially, what I'm trying to do is try to bring the mood up. So what I'm doing is bringing you a classic sort of party anthem, dude. A band who is ubiquitous with trying to get people to have a good time. It's Bon Jovi. I don't know the history of Bon Jovi as well as I know some of the other people I do the history of, but you know the basics. They came about in the 80s, part of the hair metal movement, or considerably less metal than the rest of their contemporaries. Made it big with Slippery When Wet in 1986 with hits like Want It Dead or Alive and Living on a Prayer, which is just everywhere. Moving on from that, they sort of stayed strong into the 90s, where they kind of faded out a bit, sort of did their own thing, because John kind of wanted just to do his own thing. Although they did have the hit Always, which still one of their biggest hits, and then came back into the 2000s with Living on a Prayer 2, or It's My Life as some people know it. Not quite the Blues Brothers 2000 to the Blues Brothers of Living on a Prayer, but it didn't quite capture the same magic, but still it got them sort of back on the map, and they've kind of been sort of chugging along. They've kind of sort of approached the legacy act kind of standard. Well, they're still turning out albums every few years. Some of them, even make radio play. But obviously, everyone only knows them for the classics. So I don't think I've got it wrong. I'm probably going to have 3 or 4 comments telling me exactly how I've got it wrong, but that's how this works. So yeah, and this year they've decided to do a Christmas song. I think they've done Christmas songs in the past. I'm sure they have. But yeah, let me just bring up the information here. So they're bringing up what I'm sure is going to be a big party anthem with this title that is Christmas Isn't Christmas. I don't feel this is going to be as uplifting as I thought it was going to be. But, well, let's give it a spin and see what I make of it, shall we? Alright, here we go with Christmas Isn't Christmas.
Fancy paper, pretty ribbons, wrap each present.
Wow, it's been a while since I've heard him sing. His voice has changed. I heard something about how he can't sing like he used to, and now I'm starting to see what those people meant. That's just caught me off guard. All right, it's going to get a bit getting used to, but okay.
Wrap each present that is new. In the sound of this good season fills the night. We'll light a fire, send season's greetings. We'll sing a song of you. There's nothing wrong, but this year Christmas isn't right.
Man, this is... So, yeah, this is totally not what I was expecting. Nice sort of laid-back sort of country vibe going to it. Not quite the massive guitar sound that I foresaw coming. I'm trying to think of the last new Bon Jovi song I heard. It was probably about 10 years ago. I heard Have a Nice Day, and that's... I didn't really care for the song, but it still just had that massive guitar sound, and so you guys... So yeah, this is really... I really don't know what to make of this. Lyrics a bit bittersweet, just like, it's not quite the same, but we're still together. Which, at the end of the day, I think we can all identify with, especially the way the world's been the last few years. Yeah.
Snow still falling, friends are calling, bringing laughter and good cheer. Wine is flowing, and another year's gone by. Nothing's changed, but life keeps changing. Some say hello, some say goodbye. It's the memories that keep me warm.
That really sounded like the... Should have gone up at the end there. Different kind of blue. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that just me? Am I sort of thinking too hard about the musical composition of a song of someone who's been a professional songwriter for over 40 years? Probably. I probably am.
Christmas isn't Christmas without you.
We've all had that. But yeah, if someone's not there, it's just not right. The older you get, the more for those people you seem to have. It's a sad fact of life, unfortunately.
Am I supposed to let you go? You're the only thing I've ever known. You're the reason why I keep holding on. Now who's strong and who's afraid? Tomorrow won't be yesterday. Tomorrow just can't be like yesterday. Fancy paper, pretty ribbons, promise me you'll come home soon. 'Cause Christmas isn't Christmas without you. Oh, Christmas isn't Christmas without you.
So yeah, that's completely caught me off guard now. When I sort of first fired this up, I was like, I'm going to stop at the... I was going to try and stop halfway and be like, whoa, we're halfway there. But no, I completely balls that up, didn't I? Right, okay, let's crack on with some final thoughts then, shall we? So, a little about me when I'm not doing this and when I'm not doing various other projects. One of the things I do is I host pub quizzes. And I did one this week where I was asked to prepare an intros round. And so, obviously, with it being a big Christmas quiz, I was like, okay, let's make a list of Christmas tunes and I'll do those. And the list I did included Darkness, Don't Let the Bells End, Stop the Cavalry by John Lowe, Wham! Last Christmas, and Mud, Lonely This Christmas. If I hadn't got Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time, that would make it for a pretty depressing list. I didn't realise quite how bad some of the lyrics in those were. Especially the Darkness one, that such an upbeat song. But yeah, so there's something about me that just sort of draws like the negative Christmas emotions. No idea what though. But yeah, so I sort of had to quickly rearrange that list slightly because I was like, no one wants this for a nice sort of pre-Christmas for a nice sort of pre-Christmas booze up, do they? They want something happy in there. And I feel that's kind of where I've gone with this. Like I said, when I saw Bon Jovi had released a new Christmas song, I was like, oh, this could be brilliant. The guy who is well known for his tremendous uplifting songs with the brilliant guitar riffs, and what we've got a kind of country rock-esque number. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, it's just totally not what I thought it was going to be, and there's a bit of sweetness of, it's nice, Christmas is nice, but it's just not the same without you. And it's like, do you need to be reminded of people you've lost on Christmas? I mean, that's the other holiday. That's what Easter's for, surely. But still, it's musically it's fairly sort of straightforward. Although I still feel that there was that point where he should have gone up the octave as opposed to just keeping it flat. But I have heard rumours he has had issues with his voice, so that could explain that. That's a nice little sort of, you know, kind of nod along beat to it. You know. Don't think it's going to quite be on like the same compilation as Mariah Carey or the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl, though. It's not quite got that sort of timeless. Well, it's not that it's not timeless. It's just it's not really that standout. It's fine, but there are better Christmas songs out there. I've only done 2 for this countdown this week, and it's third by quite a notable distance. Still though, it's not bad. To rank it, 3 hoes out of 5. That's all I got for that. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions, don't know if I'll have any turnaround time for Christmas ones for this year, but I'll stick them on the list for next year. Don't forget, check out some of the other videos. A couple of them are starting to pick up a lot lately. Yeah, just like, share, subscribe. You know how this all works. You've got the socials, the link tree, and the tip jar. And you have, well, that's all you have for me. Until next time, where I'm going a bit different. Yeah, this one's the next one I've got planned is a suggestion that, well, you just have to wait and see, won't you? Till then, I've been LJ. It's been emotional.
This here Christmas isn't Christmas without you. How am I supposed to let you go? You're the only thing I've ever known. You're the reason.
I'm trying to turf out a few of these little Christmas numbers just to sort of be, just because it's the time of year, you know.